Despite the publisher's storied history of doing amazing things and being one of the best in the business, Nintendo is truly a story of success coming from one of the weakest points in the industry, at least in the standards of Nintendo, because the Wii U launching in 2012 was not very good, and things just did not look great for Nintendo from then up until 2017 when they launched the Switch, and the hybrid of a mobile home console changed the game as we know it. And now Nintendo is firing on all cylinders, and I think that 2019 may have started off pretty slow and quiet for the publisher, but E3 2019 is coming in just another day or two, and I'm pretty sure that we're about to find out why you absolutely, no questions asked, need to have a Switch by time 2019 ends, because we're about to have a massive fall. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Ramakrishnan. Welcome to the channel. If you are new around here, I love to talk about video games with you guys, whether I'm doing a list or ranking, countdown type of thing, doing some discussions and conversations, just talking about the upcoming games and getting excited for what is to come in the future. There's no better time to get hyped than E3. And of course, right now at the time of recording, it is literally just a few days away from E3 2019. So by the time I actually upload this and you guys watch this, E3 might have already begun, but this video is going to be about Nintendo, who has their press conference at the ending. So it is going to be on that Tuesday, which gives me a few more days to make sure that this video is up and running so you guys can hear all of my thoughts, at least going into it, because then I will certainly do a video talking about how I actually felt about the press conference and the content shown. We're going to talk about what I want to see from Nintendo, what I expect to see, what I'm thinking we're gonna get, and what I hope that we don't get. My hopes, my fears, a couple predictions thrown in there, and just some general discussion about Nintendo at E3 2019. So hopefully you guys are ready to dive into a fun conversation, and then hopefully you guys will share with me your thoughts about what you want to see from the publisher in the comments below. So first of all, I just want to say that I think that Nintendo has a really massive lineup on the way, and it really does start in June. Super Mario Maker 2 is coming out at the end of the month. That is going to be a huge game, and while we already had a little direct talking about the game, and Nintendo told us what to expect, all the new things in there and whatnot, and you know, they gave us a pretty solid amount of coverage, I think that there's still a chance that we see it again at E3. At the very least, just as kind of a reminder that we are getting another Super Mario Maker on the Switch, and it's coming out the same month of E3. I never played the first one, but I like to think that I have a creative mindset, and I love Mario games. I'm excited for this. I'm going to be creating some cool stuff, but at first I'm going to have to go play everyone else's even cooler stuff. This game looks like it's going to have so many awesome new assets and features, and it's going to be really good. So I'm sure Nintendo's going to touch on it just a little bit at E3 2019.
Oh yeah. Whoop. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Hey, hey. Super Mario Maker 2.
While spring has went from a quiet to a extremely packed time for game releases, summer is still pretty much the former. But honestly, Nintendo looks like they're going to be dropping some really good stuff in those months. After Mario Maker, we already know that we're going to be getting Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Astral Chain, Daemon X Machina, maybe even some other surprise stuff like indies and whatnot coming to the Switch. So that's really exciting. So if you look at that, we have a decent lineup already, and we haven't even talked about some of the biggest ones probably coming in the fall. I think they're going to give us another look at Astral Chain because it is a Nintendo exclusive developed by Platinum Games, and it looks really cool in my opinion. I'm pretty excited for it. I like Platinum. I think they do really good work on action games. I'm excited to see what this game is all about, and I know that Nintendo wants to make sure that we pay attention to games like these that are not from them, but they're exclusive to their platform.
I really hoped you two wouldn't get caught up in all this. Now don't go dying on me.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order, another game which I'm actually really excited for. Now, I never played the original Ultimate Alliance or its sequel. I know that they seem pretty cool. I'm a big Marvel guy. I absolutely love the MCU, and that's pretty much the reason. And this is, of course, very much so inspired by the MCU. And I'm all for it because it looks like a lot of fun. There's a lot of characters. You have X-Men in there too and stuff. It looks like it's going to be a great time for anyone who likes Marvel games and anyone looking for like a fun hack and slash action beat 'em up type of game. I think that it's a cool, unique exclusive for the Nintendo Switch. So you know Nintendo's going to want to make sure that they remind us about that.
Idiots. Your stupidity may have doomed the universe.
Wouldn't be the first time, sweetheart.
Fire Emblem Three Houses coming this summer. One of my biggest fears, in all honesty, is that they cover this a little too much because while of course there are huge fans out there of Fire Emblem ever since 2013 when Awakening came to the 3DS, the franchise has been huge in America, but overall I feel like it's a little more niche than some of the other stuff which I am going to be talking about, and as a result I hope that they don't drag it on because it could get a little redundant or even boring if I'm being completely honest. So I'm just hoping Nintendo doesn't cover it too much. I'm sure they're going to show it and I hope they do for the people who care. I just personally don't care about it.
Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. No, I wish I could stay.
And then, of course, Daemon X Machina will probably get another trailer. And in fact, I'm actually going to predict to you guys right now, we're getting another demo for that game too. And it's going to be a little bit better maybe, and maybe it'll change my mind. I think the game's going to come out in this August, and you know, I think it's going to be for some people and not for others.
Daemon X Machina launches in 2019.
Moving on to what I believe is going to be the fall lineup, it's looking like we're going to be getting a new Animal Crossing, Luigi's Mansion 3, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and maybe even more, who knows. But those four alone, on top of the games that I just mentioned for the summer, means that the second half of 2019 for Nintendo is astonishing to say the least. When will these games come out? Well, here's where I'm going to start doing a little predicting, and I think that these seem reasonable, but I hope that you guys let me know in the comments below your own predictions of release dates for these titles. I myself don't believe that they're gonna get pushed to 2020, none of those four games. And God, that would actually really suck if they did. First of all, Animal Crossing is a game that a lot of people are really excited for, even though there was nothing shown besides a little teaser. I liked Animal Crossing New Leaf, I never really played any of the other ones, but I'm not sure if I'm like super hyped for it, but I think it looks like a game that I probably would play just because it's something fun to have on your Switch, right? And a lot of people are just like hardcore about it actually. Nintendo needs to show it, and if they don't, they'd be really screwing us all, to be completely honest. I'm willing to bet they're gonna get a nice full demonstration of this game, show us some features, and please, I hope that Nintendo doesn't mess up by making this game a little too much like the Amiibo Festival or the mobile game. I hope that it's really a full-fledged sequel that is even above like New Leaf, you know? That was 2013, it's time for something fresh. I believe that we're gonna get Animal Crossing releasing in September. And then I think that in October we're going to get another big game, Luigi's Mansion 3, and rightfully so. I actually think it would be perfect to come out right around Halloween time. It kind of writes itself. Luigi's Mansion 3, I don't think it's going to get like a subtitle. Honestly, I know it said working title, but I feel like Luigi's Mansion 3 is going to be the name. I know that they're going to definitely cover this one. It's another one of their big games scheduled for the release of 2019, and October would be a great time for it. And I think that Nintendo is going to give a lot of attention to it, just like Animal Crossing. You know, I think they're going to put a lot of effort into making sure we care about those two titles, as so many of us do. I believe that Pokemon Sword and Shield will be out in November, and you know, we're gonna get a lot of information about those games at the next Nintendo Direct, which of course at the time of recording we're only a couple days away, so by the time you watch this video, by the time I actually upload it, you might have already watched the Pokemon Direct. I might be missing some information in this video because like I said, I don't know about what they're showing yet, but Sword and Shield, man, I'm a big Pokemon fan, so I'm hyped for it, and I think that these games look good. I'm a little concerned that they're not gonna innovate enough, but I mean, they look really nice, and you know, it's a new region, new generation and stuff, so it's exciting, and Nintendo knows Pokemon is one of their biggest things, so I think that that is going to be getting a lot of attention at E3 as well. Like I said, of course, there's also that Pokemon Direct, which is literally only like a week or two before E3, so I don't think that they're gonna need to cover as much. I hope they show us some cool stuff. They don't rinse and repeat. Show us maybe the legendaries or the final forms of the evolutions for the starters. Or show us that we can go to Kalos or something cool like that. Show us that we can return to riding or walking with our Pokemon. Any awesome things that they know fans are clamoring for. I hope they're listening. Lastly, for the games that I think that Nintendo is going to be focusing on that they're going to get out in 2019 is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. A beautiful looking, adorable remake of the Game Boy Classic game is scheduled for release this year, and it looks really cool. It looked a little bit like A Link Between Worlds, which is of course the 3DS remake of A Link to the Past, and that's good. It has a really nice art style. I'm really excited for this. The Legend of Zelda is a franchise that now is just like at the top thanks to Breath of the Wild. People want more Zelda games. And you know what? It's not time for a new one. And I know that some people are saying there's rumors, oh, maybe we're going to get Breath of the Wild 2 or whatever they're going to call it, the next Zelda proper sequel, but I don't think it's this year. I really don't. But Link's Awakening is definitely coming out this year. I want to say it's coming out in December. I think it's going to release for like $49.99, possibly even $39.99. I don't think it's going to be $60, but then again, I'm sure that they would not care because it's Legend of Zelda. They're going to make money, so why not throw it up to $60? Guess we'll see. Other than those core titles, which are all scheduled for this year or likely coming out this year, I think that it's hard to say whether or not they're going to really surprise us. Is there going to be a new Star Fox game? Is that Star Fox Grand Prix thing going to be finally announced? Or maybe we'll be an F-Zero revival. I'm going to say no to F-Zero. I think that franchise is not coming back anytime soon. Star Fox, though, I really want to believe that Star Fox Grand Prix game. And I'm actually going to bet that, yeah, we're going to see it. I think it's time for a quick teaser for this new Star Fox game. Metroid Prime 4, no showing at all. Not going to be out for a couple of years. Bayonetta 3. It sucks. I don't want to say this, but I don't think Bayonetta 3 is going to be really at all at this E3. I think they're going to wait and give it to us in another direct later on this year. Probably launch it next year, though. Metroid Prime Trilogy, I think that there's a chance. I know that people have been saying this for so long, it's almost like a meme, I feel like at this point. Metroid Prime Trilogy for Switch, you know, especially now that 4 is actually like definitively delayed for quite some time and all. It would be cool to let us have the first 3 on the Switch. I think there's a chance. Not like a huge chance, but I'm willing to bet there's a little chance that we actually do finally get a little trailer at E3 just saying, hey, you can finally play the games on your Switch. And then, of course, Super Smash Bros. DLC. I'm pretty sure that Nintendo's going to really wow us. And this is one of the things I'm the most excited for. Arguably even more than some of the games that I mentioned in this little discussion here. I think that Nintendo's going to show us some sort of third-party character who we never expected. Clearly, Microsoft and Nintendo are getting along great. I don't want Steve from Minecraft. I think that'd be stupid. I really like something cool like Marcus Phoenix or Master Chief. Banjo and Kazooie would be just as cool. Or, honestly, this would be a dream come true, but Cuphead. It's hard to say really what Nintendo's going to do because Sakurai is just unpredictable. So Super Smash Bros. DLC absolutely getting shown off at this E3. I think it's a great time for that because E3 is all about the hype, the new announcements, things to get excited for. And people are going to be playing Smash Bros. There, right? Why not show off the new character, right? And this is bold too because we just got Stage Builder, but I kind of have this little feeling that Nintendo's going to say, hey, here's a new mode. I don't know what the mode is. I'm not going to give you that prediction, but I do think that Nintendo's going to give us a new Smash Bros. Ultimate mode as well. And that's going to be like Shadow Drop, like at E3. Other than that, not going to really go into any other territory of little predictions or stuff. I can't think of even off the top of my head, but just bring more indies to the Switch. Bring everything to the Switch, honestly. Third-party games as well, but make sure they're solid ports. You know, don't be just like bringing some game that we don't really care about from 2012. But if you bring something good like GTA 5, that would be awesome. Maybe some Bethesda stuff like Prey or The Evil Within. Dishonored to the Switch would be cool. Maybe another Assassin's Creed game for the Switch, because you know we got 3, but maybe like give us 4. I think that would be cool. A lot of the games I already played, and most of us have, and realistically, you want to make sure that it's a game that could actually run on the Switch. And GTA 5 might be too daunting, as weird as it seems, because I know like it's a PS3 and 360 game, but GTA 5 is massive, man. So I don't know. I would like it. I've always wanted it. Ever since the Switch was announced, I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto 5 handheld on my couch, but we'll see. So, I mean, I feel like that's it. Like, I don't really have much else to say about Nintendo E3 because I think I discussed all the big games and how I think that the rest of the year is going to be amazing. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be disappointed after Nintendo's press conference is done because I don't think there's going to be any incredible surprises maybe. Maybe just 1 or 2. I think the Smash DLC would be a surprise. But, like, I think they're going to just give us details and show us great trailers for all these awesome looking games. Give us finite release dates and let us know that from June to December of 2019, you are going to have a lot of games to play. And if you're a Nintendo fan and you have a Switch and you're looking for some cool big AAA stuff, like, you better start working because there's going to be a lot of games coming out and you might not be able to keep up. And I'm excited for that challenge. So let me know in the comments below if you can get behind any of my predictions. What do you guys think though, honestly, about Nintendo? Do you agree that the Nintendo lineup is going to be really good from June to December, even if it's safe and we know about a lot of those games. You agree that we're not going to get any Bayonetta 3 or Metroid Prime 4 here? No F-Zero, anything too crazy like that? What do you guys think the next Smash DLC character is going to be? Let me know all your thoughts about Nintendo E3 in the comments below, guys. I want to have a fun discussion talking about what is coming to your Switch. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your time here. Consider hitting that subscribe button if you'd like to see some more E3 content. Hopefully you enjoyed your time, though. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next video.